They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of display. Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States.
Hey, everybody, what's up? It's Hold the Truth hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Now, I'm about to take a nap, but I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I got to debunk this. This is a huge saying in the manosphere, and you'll hear it online every time you search it. It's that old cheaper to keeper scam, the cheaper to keeper scam. It's actually a coping mechanism. A lot of men want to say and claim that it's cheaper to keep her because most of these men that think this actually want to stay with her as much as they can. They want to try to maintain a close relationship to the woman they're with as much as they can. So they'll claim it's cheaper to keep her, when in reality it's riskier to keep her and cheaper to leave her. You know what I'm saying? It's really that case. So you're telling me a guy's married, okay, he's married, and it's cheaper to keep her, cheaper to keep her when the prices are going to escalate for what you're spending. Now she knows you're basically afraid to divorce and leave the situation. Now the escalation of payments will increase. The escalation of how much she's going to demand from you will increase. Then the escalation of potential high-risk issues happening, be it a false claim of domestic violence, domestic abuse, or outright she brings another man into the household to create a situation where there could be a domestic dispute. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys saying it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. It's BS, man. It's basically men that don't have the balls to leave the relationship. You know what I'm saying? How is it cheaper to stay in a situation where you continue to keep paying more money, you continue to risk your health? You know what I'm saying? How is that cheaper? Your health is at risk. And now another thing you're going to hear in the manosphere from these red pillars and all these missing IQ. I said, man, start hashtagging missing IQ on comments when you hear these guys scamming and talking all this BS. You're going to hear this from a lot of the purple pill community. You're going to hear this from the red pill community, the MGTOW community, basically the lesser pillar community. You're going to hear the whole, it's cheaper to keep her. How is it cheaper to keep her when the risks are increasing? Your health, all that stuff. How is it cheaper? You know what I'm saying? When you could just leave as a man, you leave, you get the divorce papers or whatever. Then what you do is you readjust your budgeting and spending to be more minimalistic in how you live. You know what I'm saying? And another scam you're gonna hear is, well, it's cheap. Not only is it cheaper to keep her, you're doing it for the kids. You're doing it for the children. That's right. You're doing it for the children. You're gonna hear that scam and that cope. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for the kids. We're together for the kids. That's right. You're gonna stay with in a volatile relationship for your children. That's right. You're gonna show your kids that when things are worse and bad, you should stay. You're actually training your children to stay in a volatile situation. You're basically training them to see failure and negativity in a high risk relationship as a positive, that it's the right thing to do to stay. You know what I'm saying? You're basically reinforcing that your children, as they grow up, should remain in a hostile environment. You know what I'm saying? Hostile. You know what I'm saying? Where your father and mother basically hate each other, but you know the father, well, I'm Sergeant Goodman. I'm a good man, so I shall stay for my children, even though my children have to witness me grovel and be less of a man every day. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing. You're basically training your son. You know what I'm saying? It's a double negative. Let's say you got two kids, a son and a daughter. You're training your son to basically remain in a hostile environment, in a hostile relationship. Then you're training your daughter that creating a hostile relationship for her future man, he should stay, that this is manageable. You know what I'm saying? It's manageable. You know what I mean? That's why you hear this scam, cheaper to keeper. You know what I mean? You're basically training your children absolute negative aspects. You know what I'm saying? Negative. You know, you're training your son that, yup, you should stay, son. You should stay in a bad situation. And then you're training your daughter, you should actually remain and actually maintain this hostile environment between you and your man, my future daughter, your daughter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge coping mechanism, and I don't have the word on me right now, but also it's a huge byproduct of men that don't want to leave. They don't want to leave the relationship. So they make up all these excuses that logically don't make no sense. It's cheaper to keep her. That's right. It's cheaper to remain in a long-term relationship where you got hostile spending because you both aren't in good talking situations. You're not really talking together. So it's very hostile. Then you have that she's adding on the domestic and emotional risk of bringing another man into the situation, creating a domestic violence case. How the hell is this cheaper? You're gonna hear this, and you need to type. I need you, if you're watching this video, type cheaper to keeper. You know what I'm saying? You'll see probably over 1,000 videos of all these missing IQ men saying, yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to be in a long-term relationship where it's a hostile environment between you and the wife. You know what I'm saying? You get to be in the other scam. They're gonna try to say, well, you get to be in the kid's life. Yeah, that's right. You get to be in the children's life. You're showcasing as a father that you should basically be in a situation where you have access to your children because you've compromised your morals. You've compromised your manhood. You've compromised logic just for the sake of, it's cheaper to keep her and I did it for the kids. You know, this is a scam that's been going around, since before the internet. In the 90s, out here, we're staying together for the children. We hate each other, but we're staying together for the children. And you see these kids just, their parents don't look at each other, they hate each other. And the man basically creates this scenario by staying. You know what I mean? So you're gonna hear this scam every day, cheaper to keep her. It's all over the fucking manosphere. It's been all over, since the 90s, you've always heard we're staying together for the children. You know what I'm saying? Before the 90s. Cheaper to keep her because a lot of men are basically using that as a bargain chip. They want to stay in the relationship. They want access to their woman because, like I said, and I need to cut it up, the pink pill video, but most men today, and they've been feminized. I mean, we've been in the age of the feminized male since probably the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Feminized men. You know, so a lot of these feminized men have children for the sake of being closer to the woman they're with. You know what I'm saying? Being closer to the woman they're with is a reason they actually have children. They don't have children actually because they wanted those children. They just had those children for the sake of the woman. You know, she wanted kids, let me give her kids so I can still have access to her. You know what I'm saying? She wanted children. I didn't want no kids. You know what I'm saying? But she wanted them, and I wanted to give that to her so I can show my loyalty and to stay with her. So there's a lot of men using that cheap excuse of I do it for the kids, when in reality, the children were never the reason at all. They're really doing it just so they could stay closer to the woman. You know what I mean? To their wife or their baby moms, whatever you want to call it. The whole cheaper to keep her thing, it's a scam. It's fraudulent information. I mean, how the hell is it cheaper to keep her in the long run? You know what I mean? At least during a divorce, you don't see that person. You know what I mean? You're paying your alimony payments, whatever, but you're not in the same house. There's no risk of domestic violence. There's no risk of her just spending a lot of money, burning money in your bank account because she's so enraged that you won't leave. You know what I'm saying? So how the hell is that cheaper? At least with an alimony payment, you expect what you're going to be paying every month, whatever. But in a whole situation of cheaper to keep her, you're just going to be there hoping that she doesn't just burn the money from your bank account out of spite and rage. You know what I'm saying? Or you both get in a fight, in an argument, and you have to go pay for vacation just to pretend everything's okay, especially if you got children together. So the whole cheaper to keep her thing, it's a scam. It's fraudulent information. And a lot of men in the manosphere are basically missing IQ. You know, I don't like to use the word low IQ because low IQ suggests you could actually get down on their level and actually explain something to them. But most men are suffering from missing IQ. Cheaper to keep her. That's right, cheaper to keep a long-term relationship with higher risk. You know what I mean? How the hell is that cheaper to keep? High risk. Anything could happen. It's like a Russian roulette of what will happen. Maybe a domestic dispute. Maybe she'll put you on restraining order. Maybe she'll falsify a domestic case where she hits herself and there's no camera. Maybe she'll falsify abuse, whatever. Maybe she'll weaponize the children. You know what I mean? There was a man where the wife weaponized his children and told she told her daughters to claim he touched them. He raped them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Was that cheaper for him when he had to live his life with a false case of rape on him for his own children? So these men telling you it's cheaper to keep her, their entire mind, you know, their mind is just, it's missing IQ, man. It's missing IQ. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is it cheaper to keep her when you're adding and piling on liabilities and risk? You know what I'm saying? Emotional state. A potential, you come home, she's just drunk and get into a pit of rage and she fights you, whatever. You know what I mean? The potential cases, it's, like I said, man, this is what I've been doing. I'm debunking damn near everything. I had to do this one because I almost forgot it. You know, the whole cheaper to keeper scam. And I did it for my children. I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my children. Bullshit. BS, man. You know what I mean? A man who's doing it for his children is a man who maintains his manhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving. Me and your mom, it ain't working out. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Here's my number. Here's my phone. If I get custody, y'all gonna live with me. If not, I'll come see you when I can. Simple as that. Manhood. You know what I mean? This whole cheaper to keeper scam and doing it for the children. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, man, this has been hold the truth hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. All right. Peace. And this has been debunked.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States. Like the
Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.